Okay, so today we're going to be doing part one of probably a couple different videos for a total remake or remodel of this P320 M18. As you can see, the safety selector is already taken off. I did that earlier just to make this go by a little bit faster, since I can. I mean, it's actually not too hard, but I don't know. It's just more of a hassle trying to do a video of, I guess. And there's already plenty of videos out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to be replacing a couple different parts on, well, we're going to replace some on the fire control unit. And I mean, like I said, it's pretty much, this is just a shell of what it's going to be. Let me just stop talking and just start getting into it. So first we're going to remove our fire control unit. And like I said, so this did have, the M18 does have the safety selector. Here is the part number for that pin. And all it does is just pretty much replace it with a pin right here when the safety selector just kind of comes through on both sides. So we're going to get rid of that. And what we're going to start off with first is we're going to start off by changing the slide release. This is a, if I can grab the package, this is a Wilson Combat extended slide release. So when this was in the M18 configuration, when you have the safety selector there, it is kind of hard to manipulate the slide release. Also because it's kind of tucked in with this piece of plastic right there. Not plastic, but polymer. Right there. To try to get your finger in there, it's kind of small, and with the safety selector, it kind of is a little cumbersome. So with this slide release, the extended slide release, that's going to help pull it out a little bit and make it a little bit easier. I mean, also taking the safety selector out was huge because that was pretty annoying. So first what we're going to do is we're going to take off our trigger bar, trigger spring, and trigger itself in order to put in our new slide release. And there's plenty of videos on how to do this. We're just going to take it by, let's see, let me get like a little pointer. There we go. We're just going to take the trigger bar and move it back behind here. Pretty sure that's just the way that everyone does it now. So you just kind of pull it around, boom, like that. That makes it so your trigger can just come right out and your trigger bar will come along with it. And spring. So now to take off the slide release, we're just going to push out this pin right here in the middle. This pin is just going to push straight out. I'll hold it down because it's going to be under some pressure, because there is this little spring right here with this little piece of plastic, Delrin or whatever it might be. Here's your old slide release. Here's your new slide release. Guess the way to compare it would probably be like that. Would probably be your best bet comparison. So this one is a little bit bigger. Move that one to the side. We're just gonna stick our old piece, old little spring and plastic piece right there. And I'm just gonna try to do it upside down like that. Hold it in place. And we're just going to be pushing that pin right back through. There we go. And that is our new slide release, extended slide release from Wilson Combat. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to reassemble this, because we do have a new trigger, but we'll get into that later. That will probably be on the next video. So I don't want to blame manufacturer for the trigger just yet. We grabbed a couple new trigger bar springs. So I know that's a common issue when the trigger's not really working as properly as it should, or the reset's not working as well. And this spring might be bent up a little bit for as much as I've been getting used to this new fire control unit and tweaking it and whatnot. So we're going to put our trigger right back in there. Slide it back in there. It's going to lock into place. And also lock into place right there. Go into the little hole. Hold it. And then we're just going to run this back around. Like so. And there we go. So now that we have our new extended slide release, what we're going to do next is, like I said, ditch this piece of shit, whatever you want to say, and we're going to be putting this bad boy on there. Now this is the Sig AXG metal frame, and that is why we got rid of the safety selector, so we can slide this bad boy right in there. Boom. So some of the other things that we're going to be changing on this video is, instead of our regular takedown lever, we're going to be switching that out with the Align Tactical thumb rest and takedown lever. I've been hearing a lot of good things on this stuff, about this one online. People are saying they love it, other than it doesn't really fit in their holster. But I mean, as simple as it is to switch that out, if you're going to be running some drills with the holster, it's not that hard. So we're going to be putting this one in. Ooh, tight, snuggy. There we go. And let's see. Well, let's just get deep into this thing. We got that on there. We also have a flared magwell, or an extended magwell. This one is by Amory Craft. This is their carry edition, or carry model. So we're going to be putting the extension on there. Little magwell extension. A nice little, wrapped up in some plastic there. And we're just going to add this right on there. I like how they got their logo. It's real nonchalant. You don't need to blast their logo everywhere. Is this the right Allen key? There we go. And I don't have my blue Loctite out with me on the table, so I'll have to back that out later and put some blue Loctite on it. But for video purposes, there we go. We'll just do a little small snugness on there. So now we have our magwell, which seems to fit in there pretty well, nice and flush. Yeah, that is nice. Let's see. This is the regular, like, 15 round mag. And I think we need to rack it in order for it to fit in there. There's that. Oh, wait 1 second. Yeah. Okay. So, now that we have that on there, we are going to go next. We put the new slide on. We got our new takedown lever. Well, this thing does not match anymore. So we're going to switch out this base pad with a new base pad. Let's get that started. We also have one of the Amory Craft base pads. This is a +2 made out of aluminum. It has a little set screw right here. We're going to take that out. This also needs to have some blue Loctite on it. But of course, you know, when I go to video, I did not put the blue Loctite on the table. So it is what it is. So what they say on their website is that when you use their +2 base plate, is that we're going to take the old base plate off and we are going to remove the plastic piece out of there. So then we just have the spring under that tension as I wrestle it. Jesus Christ, get it in there. All right, let's just slide that bad boy on there. And there we go. There we do not go. All right, now we got it. Almost. I try not to pull it close to my chest like I think almost everyone does when they're working on something. They're trying to fit it in there. They always pull it up close to them. But to try to get your hands out and in the camera. Okay, so here we go. Now that we have that on there with some of the struggling, we're going to use our little screw. And we're just going to put it on the Allen key first to make it a little easier. And we're just going to run it right down in there. And of course, I'm going to have to take this apart later and put some blue Loctite on it. But for video purposes, once again, we're just putting it on there a little snug. And there we go, whatever, it's fine. There we go. So now with that. So like I said, this is kind of more part one of the video. We also have not all the pieces yet, so I don't really want to dick tease you guys too much, but we have a 3.6-inch barrel, the Norsso, or however you pronounce that, barrel, and we also have a new slide. This is the ShiloTec slide. So I don't have my spring kit yet, so we're going to use this spring off of here just for the look of the gun, coming together now. There we go. So that is what our package is getting to right now. We do have the sights on here. What sights were those? Regardless. Whatever. We got some sights on it, some tall suppressor height sights. Armor glow, that's what it was. Sights. And we do have a red dot that we're going to be putting on there as well. I guess it's a little dick tease to not tell you which one it is yet. So you're going to see which one what the red dot is going to be. And we do also have several other parts that are going to go onto this gun. This is just pretty much getting it somewhere where I wanted it to be from after buying this last week or 2 weeks ago or whenever I got the M18. We got it and we're just said, no, we can't do that. Like I said, I mean, you guys seen the meme. We had to get the metal frame. But that is pretty nice, right? We're still on video. Yeah, that is pretty smooth. So that is where we're at right now. that's pretty much going to conclude this video